From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Renault Quid. Powered by PolicyBazaar.com.
Good evening and welcome. Twitter has decided quite clearly to strongly support the Pakistani government, and Twitter is therefore putting all its forces with the Pakistani ISI in the propaganda war against India. Viewers, this is a serious matter. The Republic Media Network has been consistently warning about the dangers of a situation where an American social media company knowingly is allowing its platform to be very, very actively used by the Pakistani ISI machinery to incite violence in India. Today, in fact, the Government of India and the Ministry of External Affairs specifically spoke about how these social media platforms have allowed material to be published which is making the situation more dangerous, which is projecting a false war-like situation and deliberately pushing Pakistani falsehoods. And all of this is something that Twitter knows about, and yet despite this, despite the repeated, strong, almost emotional appeals from millions of Indians, this American company, Twitter, has refused to act. It has refused to use its available instruments to stop the Pakistani fake news machinery. And in fact, most shockingly, this company continues to behave in this way. It has amplified the Pakistani fake news campaign with blue tick aggression. Ladies and gentlemen, these companies thrive on our population and our economy and our strength. And so tonight, it's not just about the hashtag Twitter with Pak. Because if Twitter has decided to join hands with Pakistan, then it is going to be evident to all of us as it is. So it's not just about Twitter with Pak, it's also about our policy towards these foreign companies that allow hate and fake news to spread just to earn a few dollars more. And hence we need a sustained campaign on this. That's debate number 1 tonight, viewers. I have breaking news on that as well. Twitter with Pak. The government is backing the anti-fake news campaign, and Twitter is refusing to act. Debate number 2. A second attempt to delay Ayodhya. And of course, debate number 3 this evening. The Vadra Gandhi family insulted Pranab on the day he got the Bharat Ratna. Pranab Mukherjee insulted by the Vadra Gandhi family. All this and of course a lot of breaking news coming up this Friday evening on the debate tonight. Pakistani ministers now push fake news. Twitter officially backs them. Verified Twitter handles exposed by Republic TV not getting taken down. The nationwide campaign against Twitter's pro-Pakistan position is getting bigger tonight.
A generation of people in that country, they have been fed upon a certain narrative, and that narrative is supported sometimes by the official propaganda machine.
The government takes a strong stand on the Republic campaign, calls out the pro-Pakistan propaganda campaign. Anti-Mandir lobby back to stall the Ayodhya trial, oppose day-to-day hearings. And India honors Pranab Mukherjee. The Gandhi Vadras snub him at the Bharat Ratna ceremony. And former Union Minister Arun Jaitley is taken to AIIMS and is currently in observation there. Well, the nation is concerned about Arun Jaitley's health. And first, to get a very quick update on that, let's go across to our reporters who are staking out at the AIIMS. We're expecting a full medical report to come out, a detailed report by about 10:30. So Shantashri, Piyush and Himanshu are at AIIMS. What's the latest at AIIMS?
Well, Arnab, right now the situation of former Finance Minister Arun Jaitley continues to be stable, though right now he's being monitored by a team of doctors. There's a medical bulletin which has been issued by AIIMS where they have mentioned that he's being closely monitored by a team of doctors. We saw PM Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, along with BJP Working President JP Nadda reaching here. Right now, as we are speaking, BJP Working President JP Nadda is still inside. Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad, along with BJP MPs Meenakshi Lekhi, Gautam Gambhir. So indeed, top leadership of BJP, they are still inside. Family members of Arun Jaitley, they are inside. A team of doctors, they are monitoring the current situation of former Finance Minister Arun Jaitley. What we are learning is that today at around 10 a.m. he complained of uneasiness, and following which he was admitted in a CN department of AIIMS, and since then he is being closely monitored by a team of doctors. Right now I'm reporting from right outside the AIIMS where massive security deployments have been made outside the AIIMS. But what we are learning is that a team of doctors are at this moment looking forward, and they are to keep closely monitoring the situation of former Finance Minister Arun Jaitley.
Arun Jaitley is currently under observation at the All India Institute of Medical Science. A report is taking out, and we are expecting another medical update around 10:30. Coming back to you then. Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, since Wednesday night, we have been showing you proof of ISI-sponsored fake news on Twitter. We have exposed their doctored videos. We have identified the Pakistani blue-tick ISI handles, and we've even sent letters to Twitter. And you, all of you, have also expressed your strong concern about this, questioning Twitter's role in this very dangerous propaganda campaign on Kashmir. Tonight, the government of India has taken serious note of the Republic Media Network's campaign, but the fight is far from over, and Twitter must answer.
Fake news, doctored videos, false propaganda, provoking unrest, attempt to incite. As Kashmir prepares for Eid, across the border, ISI pawns are active on Twitter, spreading fake news about Kashmir. We identified the liars with blue-tick handles. Zaid Hamid and Hamza Ali Abbasi, one an actor and the other a self-proclaimed think tank in Pakistan. The American social media giant has done nothing about it.
Have they done anything since we told them?
Zero, zilch.
So they basically have decided to then take the Pakistani side.
I spoke to the policy person.
So they're basically then decided to take on to support the Pakistani, the ISI hate narrative. That's what they're aiming to do.
So here's more proof for Twitter. A sitting minister in the Imran Khan government, Ali Haider Zaidi, is leading the fake news machinery. He's constantly putting out videos and spreading lies with an intention to provoke.
This Ali Haider Zaidi this morning put out a video that shows lakhs of people who've gathered somewhere in Pakistan waving Pakistani flags, but he claimed that there were people of Kashmir waving Pakistani flags in the valley. It's not possible because prohibitory orders are still in place in the state of Jammu and Kashmir.
The Modi government has taken note of Republic TV's campaign against this ISI propaganda.
We have seen of late, like last 48 hours, a lot of information warfare going on from the Pakistani side.
If there are handles which are pushing out a narrative which is incendiary, which is promoting violence, then I think that is something which definitely we will take into account.
Despite this, if Twitter doesn't act, despite this, if Twitter doesn't take down these blue-tick Pakistani handles, it is officially playing an active role against India's sovereign interests. Let's debate.
opening the debate tonight. Why won't Twitter act, Ishkaran? Why won't Twitter act? If this is happening now on a deliberate basis today, the Pakistani government is now officially using this machinery. So we saw a Pakistani minister with a blue tick verified handle like Ali Haider Zaidi brazenly putting out fake videos. This company is therefore officially allowing swarms of fake videos on Kashmir to be put out. They are endangering our national security now. Why won't they act?
Arnab, they are not only endangering national security, it's a sensitive time. If they flame passions by outright lies in India,
come on, please.
If they flame passions by outright lies in India, we can have a law and order problem across India. I think the IB ministry should issue an advisory to Twitter saying that if you lead to law and order problem, you will be held guilty of conspiracy of all the actions which come in India because of fake handles in Pakistan verified by you tweeting absolute bumcum. I saw one handle saying 250 people have died in Kashmir. What sort of rubbish is being
forwarded by blue tick handles in India as well, most unfortunate.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. One person in Pakistan puts something, then they retweet in India. All these sympathizers who want to make it an international issue, who want to make it a law and order issue across India, then recertify it, retweet it. Twitter has to be held responsible. Either it's a platform or it has rules. It has rules here. Let's be clear. It is not a mere platform. It has to stop these Pakistani handles. In India, for a simple thing, they suspend handles. They have suspended some very patriotic, nationalistic handles in India, incling one true ideology. But there, you are saying 250 people died. What sort of outright lies are you allowed to be spread in India? 250 people's death you are lying about, and that is coming in Indian media. That is coming in Indian space. That an Indian can access. Why are there not blockages that Indians can't access this garbage being spewed from Pakistan?
To hell with Pakistan.
You have to do it in a serious manner.
To do with
if
Pakistan.
you do not take action,
first and
then
foremost,
Twitter will go worse. I think, no, in this I will take the government. I think not only Twitter, the government has to act on this. The government has to stop these Pakistani handles from being available in India. They have to issue a notice to Twitter that either you block them or you stop them from being available in India. We can't have such garbage being spread in India. That is the minimum which has to be done.
But people are beginning to ask whether the left parties are now the official cheerleaders of Yankee propaganda. Sarah Shah Halim, does national interest not matter to you? I'm quite surprised. You're active on Twitter. Why don't you speak up against what they're up to out here? Now look
Twitter.
Here.
Firstly, I was not even in the loop, and I'm against any kind of rumor mongering, any kind of hate propaganda, and Twitter needs to be answerable. So kindly remove this. Your team never asked me what side I'm saying. They simply asked me to be on the show. At this time, I'm not with Twitter at all because I do not like this propaganda
today we saw a Pakistani minister with a blue tick verified handle, Ali Haider Zaidi, brazenly put out fake videos claiming that millions in the valley are holding rallies with Pakistani flags against Article 35A. No. Let's look at the circumstances here. Let's look at the circumstances here. 1 minute. Sarah, 1 minute. Sarah, 1 minute. Look at the facts here. You have today. Okay, Ashok Pandit is on the debate. Ashok, everyone's on the debate.
Arnab, from last 2 days, you have been fighting this battle, this war of encouraging this terrorism in this country by Pakistan through Twitter. You have been fighting this battle, and I really compliment and congratulate you for this great fight you are fighting this. But I want to ask people like Saira and other such urban naxals and liberals of this country, have they come out in open and condemned what these fake accounts have been doing? Have these people come out in the open and condemn this fake news?
Listen to me, Ashok Pandit.
Not one of them has come out and stood by the nation or stood by the country or stand by the country by saying that we oppose, we condemn that this kind of false narrative
fake news in India. But this is a method of war by Pakistan in which Twitter is being used as a weapon. That is why it is a very serious issue. Because you can't allow Twitter to be used as a method of warfare, psychological warfare, to spread anger in India, to create fake news that people are dying. That is the sort of news which is being spread. Millions are marching, people are dying. Tomorrow they will say army did this atrocity. Who will be responsible?
understand this data.
My question is, would they have been allowed to do this anywhere else in the world?
Country, whereas Pakistan is 21 in rank.
They cannot afford. They cannot afford to fight against the country. They cannot afford any American company or any
we
company.
should not only
they
talk about Pakistan.
Afford.
We have
they
seen
should
that
not
how the
be
BJP
allowed.
team
They
has
should
got
not be
maximum
allowed
number
to
of
survive in this
social
country.
media
They should not be allowed.
During the
they
Lok
should be
Sabha
fought
election,
back.
you should not
Arnab, I really applaud your effort by exposing this to terrorists.
Okay,
just to take this further again.
Just to take this further again, we have, for example, right now. 1 minute. I really wonder. 1 second, please, Ashok Pandey. 1 minute. You know something, Sambit Patra, the BJP leaders so fond of their own blue tick handles. Are the BJP leaders so fond of their own blue tick handles that they are not willing to act on this? Because when Pakistani political parties with verified handles like the PTI are putting out posts that accuse our Prime Minister of ethnic cleansing of Muslims in Kashmir.
So let Sambit Patra
Just a minute. They're accusing our Prime Minister of ethnic cleansing of Muslims in Kashmir, despite the fact that locals on the ground have proven day in and day out that all is well. So Twitter knows about it. Twitter has decided to take a position on it. What are you doing watching, Sambit? You are weaponizing lies that can spark violence and destabilize the country. Chetan, 1 minute.
Samjhota Express has been halted.
Chetan, 1 minute.
Vajpayee ji started it. This is a rogue nation. Pakistan is a rogue nation, goes without saying. What are we doing? Are we only going to blame Pakistan or going to put our house in order? We will ensure. We all know that social media is the next most cyber wars are going to be the next most strong weapon here. And Samit Patra ji,
so you are one of them. Will you please allow me to speak now?
While you were campaigning for general election, we have seen that how everybody uses social media. 12 lakh people were employed with BJP during the social media. In the social media itself. Having said this, what is important here to set our house in order. And if Pakistan is giving any kind of fake news, it is important.
Kind
of
fake Twitter handles from Pakistan and the government of India is silent over that.
Mr.
Why? Can I ask
it's a relevant question. You see, Sambit, Danish, 1 minute. Danish, 1 minute. Danish. You see, there is a point here. The point here is on Sambit. Sambit, today the lens is on you. And I actually want to congratulate Saira Shah Halim. I always quarrel with her. But today, even Saira Shah Halim has taken a position that it is the government which needs to immediately act against Twitter. Because A, what is happening is extremely serious. We are concerned. An American social media company, officially warned, by the way, Saira. Let me tell you, Pradeep, officially warned, not unaware, completely aware of what's going on, is allowing Pakistani handles to spread communal hate.
Absolutely.
And it's ISI machinery, which is happening there, obviously therefore a calculated decision taken, Sambit, by Twitter to side with the Pakistanis.
And Arnab, you are not... These particular handles, Zaid, Hamid, I've seen, spreads a lot of propaganda and the government has not taken action because this is going to cause further unrest in the country. As it is, we are worried, because Eid, we have an impending festival and we want peace.
We are all working towards it, Saira.
Pakistani propaganda.
Saira, we are all working towards it.
Absolutely. And
we are all working towards it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. My point
so,
was...
Mr. Sambit Patra, please
Pakistani handles have no freedom of speech in India. That Twitter is allowing them, and this time I will say that government is also allowing them. They have to be banned. Pakistani handles in this sensitive time have to be blocked and banned from being available in India. The government has enough powers to do it. Either Twitter should do it itself or the government should issue an order to them that no Pakistani handle should be available, which is spewing this sort of venom because they are using it as a
Anurag Gaidu.
Yes, Arnab.
Go on, Anurag. You are making your point. Go on.
Arnab, Twitter doesn't even deserve to be debated in such a prime time. But what we are essentially trying to debate here is the Pakistani stooge who doesn't have any kind of sense, who doesn't have any manners while he tweets on our Indian internal matters, What are we trying to prove? What are we trying to prove?
why do you
The
blame
stand taken by our Parliamentary Standing Committee when they summoned Twitter India stands vindicated. The stand that Republic always took about Twitter stands vindicated. The stand Arnab Goswami or Republic took about Twitter, always we've been talking about the bias and double standard. Even during our elections, we stand vindicated. The government of India and our Parliamentary Standing Committee who summoned Twitter stands vindicated today, and Twitter has done nothing but playing with the internal security of India. Twitter has done nothing but playing with the sensitive matter between India and Pakistan, and all Twitter has been doing is creating jokes, creating mockery. It's no more a platform of spreading sensible news, it's a platform for spreading jokes. Please understand, we have to be responsible. This is high time, and I'm very glad the Republic has taken this upon itself to be taken a campaign upon itself, and Twitter needs to know that it's time that they correct. Otherwise, 7 million users in India, 50 million users following our very own Prime Minister are absolutely angry. We don't want Twitter at all.
Sambit Patra, do you have to be cajoled into taking action?
Why do you use Twitter? Why are you on
No, one second. Sambit Patra, do you have to be cajoled? Sambit, my question is to you. Do you have to be cajoled? You see, do not. No, Sambit, this has gone on for 3 days. This has gone on for 3 days. I am sure that, one second, Sambit. Allow me to ask you a question here. You're not above questioning here.
I know Mr. Goswami.
You do not know. You do not know. You should have the patience to listen, Sambit.
The government could abrogate something which all these fake propagandists on the panel also felt that could not be abrogated. This Shahrasa Halim, these others who were shouting at the top of the voice now felt that in fact Article 370 could never be abrogated. The strength of the government that the government within 2 days with due discussions could abrogate Article 370. So please don't undermine the government as a weak government. As far as Twitter is concerned, I congratulate you also for raising a pertinent issue.
Mr. Patra,
of course, when you have such a huge platform. So Sarah Salim, I don't need any kind of lessons from you, Sarah Salim. You are the people who shout at the top of the voice that these are freedoms of expression. You are the propagandists. You are the pro-pack propagandists sitting in India. You are the ones. You are the pro-pack propagandists sitting in India. And there are number of ones like you. In fact, are the ones who are spreading these propaganda. You are the one. You are one of them. You are one of those park supporters. You are one of those park supporters. So you must have a short reach over here.
From last 3 days, the conspiracy has been held against the peace and harmony of my country.
Mr. Goswami, as far as these leftists are concerned,
no, Sambit, don't give a lecture here. Sambit, 1 minute. Sambit, 1 minute. Will you stop, please? Will you stop, please? Will you stop, please? Sambit, 1 minute. Just stop, Sambit. Stop it, don't lecture me. Don't lecture me, Sambit, listen to me. Sambit, my question to you is, and I'm requesting you to stop right now because, you need to start getting used to facing some questions. Sambit, wait a while. Why don't you stop? Why don't you stop for a while? Are you more in love?
This is a huge nation.
1 second, Sambit. Sambit, 1 minute. Sambit, you need to stop making a speech on my program and answer my question. Sambit, will you stop going on and on like that? There are fundamental issues out here. You need to stop. Take a question, damn it. Why don't you listen? Sambit, wait. Sambit, you wait. Don't lecture about the nation. Can my audio be heard by this guy?
Twitter handles, they cannot
Sambit,
spoil India's reputation.
Sambit, you need to
get this clear. First, get this clear. That few of these propagandists,
I can't hear him.
These Pakistanis, they cannot spoil the reputation of India. Remember this. Get this clear. We are a powerful country. We cannot be denigrated by this bunch of people who speak bunkam.
What are we going to get out of it?
No.
What are we going to get out of it?
Absolutely not. Just a minute, everyone. Just a minute. We just heard the BJP spokesperson. Just a minute. Danish and Chetan, please be quiet for a minute. Thank you. Calm down. Now, if you stop, I'll ask Sambit something. First of all, you stop making a noise. Stop making a noise. Chetan, louder in the studio. Please fall back louder in the Delhi studio so all of you can be quiet for a while. Thank you very much. Now, Sambit, first of all of you remain quiet for a while because when you're speaking non-stop, then Sambit is getting his chance to wriggle away. Do you want Sambit to wriggle away? Or do you want him to answer a straight question? Wait a minute, Sambit. Wait a minute, Sambit. You're not.
Why should I try to wriggle away?
I'll tell you why you're trying to wriggle away. I
am not going to take any kind of spanking over here. Sorry, Mr. Goswami. My Prime Minister is a Prime Minister who has performed. I am not going to receive any kind of spanking from all these people who are Genuites, all these propagandists and pro-Pakistan supporters. These Serasa Halims, etc., pro-Pakistan supporters, getting money from Pakistan. These are paid agents of Pakistan. I am not going to take
election time also. You have always blamed. You have always given a personal attack. Come on now, the question. People who are in opposition, they don't have a right to ask a question also. Can you tell us what government is going to take this step in this particular matter? This is a serious matter. When anything comes
First of all, Sambit, you and me. Just a minute. Chetan, be quiet. Chetan, be quiet. Jinisha, 1 second. Sambit, enough. Sambit, enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, Sambit. First of all, you be quiet, Sambit, and learn to take a question for once. Learn to take a question for once. You're a BJP spokesperson. You're answerable to people out here. Please listen to me out now. Wait, Sambit. Sambit, I'm telling you to wait. You stop obsessing about other panelists and listen to my question. My question to you is this. Stop taking my name in vain because I'm not even listening to you now. Now listen to me. Sambit, people are beginning to comment that you're avoiding my questions. You know, you need to be really grilled on this, so you need to be quiet for a while and face it. Thank you. Be quiet. You know, you be quiet and take a question. Because you're here to take questions, Sambit. You're not here to make a speech. I am telling you something and you be quiet. Manishankar Iyer is not here to save you. You know, I'm asking you a question. What action has your government taken on Twitter when it is a known fact? Sambit, you're not going to listen to me. Sambit, I'm not even talking to Saira Shalim right now. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, man. But I'm speaking to you. Sambit, you listen to me. Either you listen to me, be quiet. Don't try and imagine an enemy out there. I'm the one talking to you right now. I'm the one talking to you. That's all right. Sambit, now people are really beginning to believe. Sambit, you are faking it. You are faking it. It is becoming obvious. You are faking it. It is becoming obvious. Don't hide behind nationalism on this one. If you're a true nationalist, then take on Twitter. If you are a true nationalist, then take on Twitter. I want to know, don't preach nationalism. Wait a minute. It's Sambit and me. Sambit, you wait a while now. Wait a while now, man. But wait a while. But why wait a while? You're not getting away here. You are not getting away here.
It has been sent to the departments, concerned departments.
Which concerned departments?
No, I cannot.
Which concerned departments?
Act against Twitter.
Which concerned departments? You have a government.
You had a question.
You have an ability. You have ministries. Your ministries can't act. Are you not aware of what's going on? Do you not know the communal hate that is being spread? Do you not know the communal hate that is being spread?
Why should you?
Do you not know the communal hate that is being spread?
Don't dare question India. You question Pakistan. Pakistan is the one which is carrying out mischief. Do not question India.
I'm questioning you, man, and you're not India. I'm questioning Sambit Patra. I am questioning Sambit Patra. I am not questioning India. I am questioning Sambit Patra. Are you India? Are you India? Are you India? You are not India. You answer my question. I am asking you, when the government knows that on Twitter there is an attempt at spreading falsehood, then I want to know what action you have taken against this American company. Simple. No, simple. Is it my job or your job to stop Twitter from carrying out this non-stop hate?
And we are going to take action.
No, when?
It's not that Lord Arnab Goswami will be shouting at 9 o'clock.
When will you?
We will all.
When will you? No, not we will all. You can be dreaming. It should not be my job to make you wake up. Are you not seeing what's going on? Do you not see the propaganda that's going on? Do I need to remind you?
You rest assured.
Do I need to remind you?
Rest assured.
Assure the people of this country.
The ministry knows its job. The ministry knows its job, sir. The ministry knows its job.
When?
No one of you have to teach the ministry's job.
When?
The ministry
when, Sambit? When? Or are you in love with your blue tick handles?
Advice, sir. This government of India. No, sir. Remember one thing. This government of India could hold an airstrike without your consultation, sir. They did
Sambit
not ask
Patra.
you which, when, and where.
Sambit Patra. When you have an official propaganda machinery that has been launched out there, don't try and take cover. How many? Why do I need to tell you that Pakistani ISI handles are being allowed to operate? What action have you taken on Twitter? What action have you taken on Twitter?
Directed not towards us, but towards the Pakistan propagandists.
I am asking you.
That's the most
because
important.
you should be using your instruments and your power for which you have been voted to take action on an American company that wants to allow Pakistani handles to spread communal violence in India. You should have had the ability to do that without my cajoling. You have not done that. You should be looking at the scale of the ISI Pakistan propaganda campaign which is being spread on Twitter. It will shock you, Sambit Patra. This is an American company which is allowing hate to an extent which is intolerable. It's not my job to remind you. You should have been acting on your own. Ishkaran is also on the debate now. Ishkaran.
We have to take one thing in consideration. While any
louder,
Indian,
please, louder.
Arnab, when any Indian handle tweets anything, I am all for freedom.
Punish Rizwan.
But when a Pakistani handle tweets communal stuff, which is a crime if an Indian handle did, and outrightly lies, the onus does lie on the Twitter, as well as the department's concerned to take action on it. There is no need to avoid this fact that action has to be taken. If somebody says 250 Indian Muslims are killed on Twitter, action has to be taken. We have a very strong government which has done a 370 strike, which was unimaginable to most people. But that does not mean that if communal hate is being spread in a sensitive time, that should not be stopped. Both can go together. Both can go together.
Just a minute.
Government has acted decisively on Article 370, but that does not mean that
look at the intent of Pakistan. Again, I'm saying the sole harbinger.
Thank you. My next question to Sambit. My next question to Sambit. One second. My next question to Sambit is this. Sambit, 1 minute. Sambit, listen to the question first before you reply. Sambit, there is a Twitter handle called Soldiers of ISI which is still active. 1 minute. There is a Twitter handle called Soldiers of ISI traced to Lahore which is still active, which is retweeting non-stop. And I'm getting phone calls from all over India right now, as of this minute, that why is this provocative anti-India hashtag being allowed to operate? Why can't do you not have the resources to act against this Twitter company?
Your anger is rightly placed, and I can assure you, Mr. Goswami, please don't be annoyed. I can assure you that this government will act.
Mr. Patra, listen to me. This 1 minute, Mr. Patra, listen to my next fact, and it will shock you more. 1 minute, Mr. Patra. There are handles with the name ISI Pakistan's Pride, which is still active. And hear me on this. Mr. Patra. You hear me on this. You hear me first. You stop. You come here as a spokesperson of the BJP. You listen to me. Sambit, today there is a fake picture of an Indian army chief. Hear me, everyone. Pradeep Bhandari, everyone hear me. There is a fake picture of the Indian. 1 second. Today, the entire country is with the Prime Minister of India. The entire country is with the Home Minister. The entire country is supporting the government. But that does not mean that we will not stop reminding you of what you need to do against those people who think they are the invisible warriors on Pakistan's behalf. Today, fake pictures of the Indian Army Chief Sambit Patra are being used to warmonger. We want peace. We want Eid to pass peacefully. Did we not hear the Prime Minister yesterday? Why is Twitter allowing a fake news campaign against my country's national interest to be planted, engineered, and circulated on its platform?
Arnab, you have a local Twitter India office here. Why are the senior officers not being summoned till now? Why are the Twitter India officials not summoned till now? Why are they not acted upon? Why is action not taken against them till now? Why has not an action taken against them?
It's an extraordinary situation. Everyone in time. Ashok.
Why is not summoned till now?
Media, we can't allow Pakistan
Everyone, as of this minute, 34 minutes past 9. As of this minute, 34 minutes past 9, Ishkar, and you are here. And I'm being told there are non-stop calls that are coming into our newsroom. And they're asking simple questions. Another question comes in. Hear this question. 1 minute. Today we are all one. We are all Indians. It's not a government, BJP, Congress, etc. issue. It's a national issue. Question is, people are asking questions. There are Twitter handles with the Pakistani flag on them and the ISI written on them, spreading as of this minute fake photos on Kashmir. spreading tension in the Kashmir Valley. And Sambit Patra, I'm also telling you, there are several Indian blue tick handles which are supporting this campaign. You either act on them. You need to act against this cabal now.
It's a form of terrorism.
It's a simple
attack on your country.
Syed.
It's an attack on your country. Why? Across the border.
Syed Aslam Anurag right now from Bengaluru.
All right. Okay.
It is much more dangerous
In defense
than the cross-border firing.
I'd like to make a
It's a
statement.
different form
Let
of
me tell you,
cross-border firing.
the fake news
They are
war
attacking you.
initiated in
They went
French
to your
government.
homes.
Twitter
They
took a
entered your drawing
hard-line
room.
stand and blocked
They
the
are
French
creating enmity.
government. When Twitter could do the same for French government, I do agree with you. Twitter must categorically block Pakistan and all these stooges. Yes, but the initiation must
Arnab,
and
you
should
are
come
right.
from the
Arnab, you
government
are
of
absolutely
India.
right.
The
These are
government
our
of
brothers
India
and sisters who are defending
must
Twitter. Why are they
definitely
defending
write
Twitter?
to Twitter?
Why are they defending
and come
Twitter?
accordingly.
Why Abbas
Otherwise
is
it's
defending
done.
Twitter?
Hard
Why is he
line
defending
stand
Twitter?
of Twitter.
Why can't we hold Twitter accountable?
Arnab, it's a form of
Why can't we
terrorism.
ban Twitter?
It is
Why can't we
no
stop
terrorism,
Twitter?
Arnab.
Why
They
can't
are
we stop
attacking you.
Twitter? Why
They
can't
are
we
attacking
stop
you
Twitter
from
before
across the
our
border.
government?
They are attacking you from across the border.
Why can't we
It's
deal
an
with
attack
brothers and sisters who are
on
defending
your country.
Why can't we
There has to be some serious state action. Why has the local Twitter handle
This is we know this.
Why has it not been solved?
We know this, and I'd like to reiterate something, Nishkaran, tonight. Just a minute. Pradeep, 1 minute. Pradeep, coming to you. I'd like to reiterate this tonight, that this strong sentiment in the hearts and minds of the people of this country has become even stronger after hearing the Honorable Prime Minister at 8 o'clock yesterday. 1 minute, Anurag, see. We all have our political differences. Almost every night we fight over issues. But I said day before yesterday, this is not left or right. This is right or wrong. And yesterday when we heard the Prime Minister make the very sensitive appeal, a very genuine appeal. And the Prime Minister said there that we are going to have elections in Jammu and Kashmir. And the Prime Minister said there that I want Kashmiris to come back to the Kashmir Valley. He said there, and I heard him, that we all want to celebrate Eid with the Kashmiris, and there was a tone of such genuineness when the Prime Minister spoke from his heart. So that's what the Prime Minister is doing on the one side. And on the other side, there is a lobby in India, and there is a lobby on the other side. And that lobby is doing everything possible, this anti-India gang. And I'm telling you, Sambit Patra, don't take it otherwise, but Pradeep Bhandari, we want this gang stopped. We want this gang blocked. They are egging on violence in this country. Pradeep Bhandari saying something right now. Pradeep Bhandari. Let's hear Pradeep.
Arnab, I am please allow me. Arnab, I am with you on this, and my fear is today it is Twitter, tomorrow it is TikTok, which is owned by the Chinese companies. Day after tomorrow it is Facebook. What are we as a nation doing to stop these social media giants conspiring with the Pakistanis today, Chinese tomorrow, steal our data, wage a proxy digital war on us? That's the larger question, Arnab. If this guy Zaid Hamid, who has tweeted that thousands of Kashmiri youths are kidnapped, if he would have tweeted on Americans, would Twitter be taking so much amount of time? They tweet on a fake video on Donald Trump. I think we need to make Twitter accountable. I request Sambit Patra on this.
Do not talk about Twitter.
No, I am serious, sir. I question. No.
It's a serious, not a BJP Congress.
It is. We don't. I am saying that
Chetan and Pradeep right now.
Chetan, you're not on.
Chetan and Pradeep, please.
If this guy Zaid Hamid, who has tweeted Arnab, who has tweeted against fake video on Kashmiris,
going to send a notice.
Would Twitter be waiting for such amount of time?
Appropriate action.
Let me 5 seconds and then you wait for 50 seconds. Zaid Hamid has spoken against fake video on Kashmiris. My question is, if the same guy would have tweeted a fake video on Americans, would an American company
be waiting so long?
I think the government needs to send a notice to Twitter
American government would have acted very promptly.
The Pakistanis are waging a digital warfare on us because
why are we not
they can't do
ensuring
anything
that
on
every step taken by these rogue nations by these miscreants are going to be punished.
They will be punished.
But when?
They will be punished. The government needs to send Twitter a notice.
Second count.
We can speak one after the other, then it will be heard.
These are just talk. Mere talk.
Allow me for 10
seconds.
These
hollow talks are not
I can tell you one thing. Pradeep, can I just say one thing tonight, please? Can I say something tonight, please? Just a minute. Thank you. Chetan, it's not a usual debate tonight, and I need a moment. Ishkar, I need a moment. You know, tonight, I'd like Amrita Bindra also to come in, but before I come to you, Amrita, you know, I just want to share something. When you travel across, and before the implementation of this 370 abrogation on Monday, and immediately after, I had the opportunity to travel Mumbai, Guwahati, Chennai, I was there earlier today, Delhi, everywhere I'm going, I can tell you, whether the Lutyens lobby likes it or not, there has never been a greater sense of national unity as there is today over what's happening in Kashmir. There has never been the entire country coming together, and I'm telling you, coming together largely to say that what the Prime Minister has done in Kashmir, what the government does is absolutely correct. Some people differ on the details, but there is a sense of unity, and there is a sense that we need to now unite together, integrate the country and go greater. My specific question is, when we are looking at all this, we see that there are some Mir Jafars in our country, and Amrita Bindra knows about this. There are some people in India, there are some hashtags. There are some individuals, and I always call these people out. I say there are people who are $500 pieces in some American piece of scrap, will sell their souls and sell national interest. We all know who these people are. I'm not going to compliment them by naming them tonight, but what I am saying today, and Amrita, we need to be united on this. If there is an American media organization today which is egging on violence by allowing such material to be published, I'm going to ask them, do you have the technical know-how to take away this material you have? Were you told about this? You were. Are you taking it away? Are you blocking it? You are not. Are you stopping these hate mongers? You are not. You are peddling fear. On the other hand, you're allowing people to communalize the issue. Therefore, there is malintent. The bottom line is there is malintent. There is an intent to allow and spread hatred and use Twitter as a tool to do it. And if this is what Jack Dorsey wants, I think he deserves a resounding response from the people of India. Amrita Bindra is on the debate, hasn't spoken yet. We have a few minutes left. Amrita, let's get Amrita, and then I'm opening this up again. Yeah.
So Arnab, just to bring in some, just to get in some facts about Twitter, they have actually unauthorizedly used personal data. They have made a statement just, I think, on Monday. And that's one part. Then the other is that they have actually sent emails to a bunch of global users saying that the Pakistan laws apply to you. And this was when the extremists, actually there's a lot of echo.
Yeah.
So when people are speaking against the Islamic extremists, that's the time when Pakistan sends Pakistan blocks some accounts. A journalist in London takes down Mahmood Qureshi and asks in London. That's so we've got London, we've got Canada, we've got Twitter being asked in the Congress in US, we've got Twitter being asked in UK. So there is nothing here left unsaid. It is more than clear that Twitter is now a business, and it is looking to use cyber war and has weaponized this platform. So if you look at Jack Dorsey having actually made a statement where he says that he has left-leaning people. Left-leaning is a very, it's a term which takes us nowhere. To me, it seems that it's a political leaning that they have. And they want to decide which narratives will run and which countries remain in power.
No, it's also Amrita, you look at the larger context out here. It is possibly, and Sambit, you need to understand this. This is India versus a very powerful American propaganda machinery.
Let me understand the shareholding of Saudi Arabia in this Twitter company. So let's stop calling it an American company.
The shareholding of Saudi Arabia is in the minority single digits.
Saudi is now the largest
single digits.
But he's a single largest shareholder in it. So influences are there. here which have to be considered on a national security aspect. It is not merely American, it's Saudi money.
We need to learn from our history, and therefore I'm telling you, Sambit, remember this, that do not forget that today America playing the same role it played during the Bangladesh war by sending in the 7th Fleet into Indian waters, right? As far as the Saudis are concerned, they only own 5% of Twitter. It's an American company, and I'm asking you today, Sambit Patra, you have a choice now. You have an American company that is putting Pakistan first. I don't care about an American company doing anything. But the problem is, Sambit Patra, it's hitting our national interest. This is hitting our national interest, Sambit.
You have Kavita Krishnans in this country. You have Sabha Naqvis in this country. You have Arundhati Roys in this country. You have these people in the country who are supporting this anti-nationalist. You have enemies in our country.
They are not interested in national interest. They are only interested in BJP interest.
See, here what is important is appropriate action and to communicate. Have we done the communication? Have we made any communication? Is there authority? Have we made it?
Sometimes in your life be nationalistic. Even Congress members are resigning in interest of nation. Please be nationalistic. Congress members are leaving Congress. And you are coming here. What is BJP?
I invite you now, Ishkaran.
We want to know what
I therefore invite you to on a very focused debate with Sambit Patra at this part of the debate. Ishkaran, I find it very interesting that Sambit Patra is just beautifully smiling through all of this. He knows that he will need to make some tough statements, but he's avoiding them. I wonder why. Sambit Patra and Ishkaran, what would you have expected today on a matter as serious as this? What would have been the more appropriate response? I want you in a straight debate with Sambit right now.
Very rarely would I have debated Sambit Bhai because we are usually on the same side. But what the Prime Minister has done is historic. But what Pakistani Twitter is doing and allowing it into Indian Twitter space, allowing it to float on Indian social media, I think is something which government needs to act on.
No, but we have been blind towards it. On 28th June, one minute. On 28th June 2019, and this is what really shocked me, Twitter's legal team sent a notice to Italian journalist Francesca Marino. And you know what they told her? They said,
you're offended.
You are violating the law of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. So Twitter was defending Pakistan for her post criticizing the Pakistani government.
Exactly the
so
point.
So a position taken there.
Exactly the point. When Twitter does not remain a mere platform but takes sides, then it has to take sides as per rule and follow the law of India. All what the Pakistani handlers are saying is crime under India.
The question is tonight, and
that is what everyone's asking. That is what I'm saying.
This is what everyone's asking. Just a minute. We need to see some teeth tonight. I wish Sambit Patra would show some teeth tonight, or at least speak up as strongly as he has done on other issues. Silence is not an option, Sambit.
Let me speak. Allow me, Mr. Goswami, I'll speak. Mr. Goswami, I'm thankful that both you and Ish and others also in this panel are not only respectful of the Prime Minister, but they're reassured by his presence and they know that whatever he'll do is right. Will do right for the country and he'll teach Pakistan a lesson. So please be reassured. His cabinet also, because the cabinet functions on the advice of the Prime Minister, it's not that the cabinet is oblivious of whatever is happening in the Twitter world, in the cyberspace. They are all, they have kept an account of all these. We have intelligence department also. So please be reassured. Our Prime Minister is not going to spare anything, any attempt, any design, any nefarious action that would like to take India down. So please be reassured.
Fixed, but at the time of our choosing and not Pakistan's choosing. 100%. It was this government, Arnab. It was this government standing committee. It was this government parliamentary.
Don't you worry. We will look after Pakistan also, and we will look after the Mir Jafars and the Mir Jafrinis staying in India as well.
So-called pseudo-secular people defended Twitter.
On a serious note, another point I want to share with our viewers.
Why to hell with Pakistan?
One minute. Another thing I want to share with our viewers. You see, I want to tell you right now, Pradeep, about how far Twitter goes. Saira, just 1 minute. Saira, Pradeep, Danish, Sambit, everyone listen to me. Anurag, I want to tell you about how far Twitter goes to defend the interests of the Pakistani ISI machinery. In November last year, Twitter sent a legal notice to a Canadian citizen, the wife of a jailed journalist, which said she had violated Pakistani law by sharing her opinion on Twitter.
Hardline stand.
In November 2018, Twitter warned civil rights activists from Pakistan and said to them, you cannot speak up about government censorship in Pakistan, which therefore proves that hashtag Twitter with Pak. I don't have to prove the antecedents of Twitter anymore after this.
Arnab.
So, Arnab, can I come in?
Absolutely. Arnab, it's been more than 72 hours since you've pointed out, and not even one of these blue tick handles has been taken down. The Twitter acts promptly in America when Donald Trump retweets a fake video.
Yes.
Why is Twitter showing its bias in case of Pakistan? Are there Pakistanis in Twitter sitting there and manipulating things? I have fear. I want the government of the day. I want the government of the day to send notice to all these social media handles. TikTok, which is owned by the Chinese,
we are
Twitter, which is owned by the Americans, and have a data security law.
Trump has said about Kashmir,
a foreign country has no business.
Saira.
And Pakistan along with US is not going strong. So would like to say this, Pradeep.
Saira and Ashok Pandit.
This is what, that the bilateral relationship between India, Pakistan and America
has to be fought with all those people in this country or supporting them. This form of terrorism has to be fought with these people in this country or supporting them. We have people like Kavita Krishnan, we have people like Arundhati Roy, we have people like Sabah Naqvi in this country who are supporting this narrative. So we have to fight these people in our country who have still now not spoken anything against it. They have remained silent on the entire anti-India, standing against the country by this Twitter handle. So people like Saira Shah Ali, people like Kavita Krishnan, people like Arundhati Roy, people like Anurag Kashyap have to come out and condemn Twitter for supporting the Pakistani form of terrorism against the country. We cannot keep silent. We cannot keep mum because we have danger in this country itself. We have enemies in our own country who are supporting this wrong narrative leased out by Twitter.
Can I say one thing at the end? Danish Saira, can I ask for a show of hands at the end, please? One second. This is possibly one of those rare instances. Just a minute, Ashokji. Ashok. This is one of those rare instances when I feel that on the program, though we are debating, there is actually unanimity on the basic subject. Am I correct? Can we have a show of hands? Do we all believe that now it is time to remind Twitter about its responsibility not to allow forces inimical to the unity, integrity, and sovereignty of this country to be given a platform? Can we have a show of hands there? For the first time, can we have a show of hands? Do we all agree on that or not? Sambit, where's your hand? Where's your hand? Danish Rizwan, are you with me?
Yes.
Are you with me, Danish Rizwan, on that?
We are India and we are 100%.
So we have a show of hands. We all actually agree. And I think, Sambit Patra, there needs to be no greater message. For the first time, complete unanimity in India of the need to really take action against this platform. I'll see you on the other side on debate number 2.